Hi there! Welcome to Sayuna Mar with messages from nature. I'm so pleased for you all to tune in. Thank you for being here. And today it's going to be a whole new message, something different than I was planning to do. Like usual, because nature is full of surprises. Because as I was walking on my land to see what plants were calling me and what messages they wanted to share with us, I was standing before an orange tree. And while tuning in into its spirit, touching its leaves, a whole new story came about. So after 10 minutes the words started to flow. I had to write them down quickly and then rewrite them because I couldn't even read it myself. And by the time I was finished, it was starting to rain, and it has been raining the last days. But it doesn't matter because we are so pleased with the rain. It has been the driest year ever maybe, but it has been very dry, so we're very pleased with all the rain, and everything is so refreshed now and starts to spring alive, and the birds are singing. At this moment there is some blue sky, so yeah, there it is. It's a very special time. I hope everyone of you is okay. Take rest when you need to, and here it goes. We love to communicate with you. We have been waiting for you, and we thank this channel for making yourself available, for sharing our messages of love in these most exciting times with you. We are all in union and helping each other. No one of us is separated and alone. Each one of you can communicate and connect with us in any moment. We hear you. Harmony in everything is so important to maintain a healthy balance in life. Within this harmony, we take care of each other, and we see and feel everything you do for us. Every gesture of giving your loving attention to the nature, and every time you look at the trees or a flower with admiration, with gratitude and joy, we feel it. And we thank you as it helps us grow too. Your light and love feeds us, makes us aware of ourselves and help us grow. Just like your breath is feeding us and we make your oxygen. We are always in communication with each other. And we want you to know that you feed us, just like the sun and the soil. And your smile, words and laughter are like the wind that carries our seeds to spread more abundance and help us shed our old leaves. We sing with all the elements. We sing with you. Can you hear us some? Some of you do. And some of you sing even for us, what is a great bliss for us. Every single gesture out of love that you do for us makes up for 1,000 gestures out of pain. We want you to know that we understand your pain and confusion, as Mother Earth has been invaded by those who seek to control you and manipulate you. As they chose to disconnect from Source, they could not feed on love, and instead were feeding themselves on fear. And in order to do that, they needed to provoke this fear in you, and by being very clever, which must not be confused with wisdom, they came up with very advanced tricks. Some of these most advanced tricks are holograms or etheric implants. All was done to lower your frequency, your vibration, so they could feed on you, because they cannot exist in the higher vibrations. It is truly of greatest importance you deeply become aware of this, to help you stay in your higher frequency, and to not give your power away, to stand your ground, to not feed anymore the fear and the darkness. It is time to stand up for yourself and to stay in your peace, kindness and love frequencies. It is no longer needed for you to hold on any of the old. Understand that this was all a part of the great experiment from the collective source consciousness to see if you beautiful soul sparks of divinity could descend into the darkness, forget so much of your own divinity to be able to sustain in the darkness, and feeling disconnected from the light, from unconditional love, and then you could find your way back into the light of blissful awareness and remember who you are, and by doing so, bringing an anchor in your light into this precious planet, and rise up as a unity, to rise up into the higher dimensions within your human body. And by doing so, you influence the entire cosmos, and while rising up in an explosion of bliss, new worlds will be created. Creator souls would make a leap of growth never experienced before. And you are victorious. There have been so many attempts to do so in this universe, but this is the first time these experiments succeeded at such a large scale. This could happen as many souls from different planets and stars have volunteered and been selected to do this most difficult task on Earth. And you brave souls were selected, as you are known for your great courage and brightest light. Yes, you succeeded, because there are enough of you now standing in their power, in their sovereignty and in their love, and spreading it and making more and more people awaken. And take this time, because this is a time for many people to have an opening, to wake up to the reality of what is going on. And you beloved souls now incarnated on Mother Earth in a human body have been chosen to have the front seat to see this spectacle come about. That's an honor, and it's happening right now. So sit back and relax, as this time is given to you to rejuvenate and to rest, to unite, to nurture yourself, to grow your strong roots into the earth, and let go the last strands of the old world, and see the old world fall apart, crumble away, and the darkness cease to exist. They will continue to play the game elsewhere, where it's allowed for new experiments and challenges until they decide to come back into the light too, as all of Source eventually will, as the great magnetic pull can only be resisted for so long. As being resisted too long, they simply ceased to exist. We as collective of the Plantskingdom thank you for your presence here on our beloved Mother Earth. We know how brave and loving you are. Your presence here on our beloved Mother Earth, and we know how brave you are, as it is hard to be a human, to come into the darkness, feeling abandoned, rejected and alone, disconnected from Source Love. But as you come back to the Source Love, to your true story, and remember who you are, you also realize you have never been alone. You always been part of this greater plan. And now you can let go the last strains of you feeling these deep-seated feelings of abandonment and rejection that you have been repeated in many lifetimes. Let them go now, as all is well and you are safe in the light. Trillions of love beings are around you and everywhere, who always have been there and watching you. They were watching your progress with awe, and they were able to beam their love and guidance to you when you reached out. And they are with you now closer than ever, and soon you will start to see them and greet them as a long-lost family, and it will be the greatest reunion ever. All of you will start to see the reality and the results of your hard work. The real reality is so different than what you have been told. That was all coming from the darkness. Now slowly your eyes will start to open up, and your third eye, no longer feeding the darkness, but instead feeding Source Love and Mother Goddess Earth. We ask of you to ground and grow your roots firmly into the earth. We keep repeating this because it's of such an importance, so you can receive all the love and nurture of Mother Earth, and you bring in all the lights that come floating into the earth right now, and to bring it and anchor it into the earth. All of the Plantskingdom share with you the healing and the peace, and it is time for you to stand fully and firm into the sacred ground. If you cannot go out, and if you cannot sit on the earth, Just connect with a plant or a stone or anything of the nature, and know that rubber soles under your feet and the concrete under you is not helping you to connect in the best way. Start to stare at the stars. Stare into the sun when it's sunset or sunrise, because they will give you more activations and information, and it's very, very healthy for your body and your DNA. Now you will be rewarded for all your work and faith, and the new reality in which we are all awakening now is so much more magnificent than anyone can ever imagine. We of the Plantskingdom want you to know it has always been our greatest honor to serve you, uplift and heal you, nurture you and feed your bodies, and vitalize you. And don't forget to continue this process right now. It's more important than ever. And as we are abundance itself, we always give, it is our nature. We also want you to know that when you give us, we give you more. And if you give us your gratitude, we give even more. It is our most exquisite form of expressing our love to you. We honor every single one of you, and we ask you to honor yourself and each other. Know that all souls who are leaving the planet in all times and right now are receiving the greatest joy, are received in the greatest joy, and with so much love and appreciation. They have completed their work here, and they are ready to be with their star family and watch all that is happening to unfold. And all is well. It's a long road you've traveled, and as you know, this is your time to rest now. So take excellent care of yourself and each other. And it's a time to celebrate, as many of you already do. We thank you once again, and we spread your joy all over the earth. We feel it. Be in joyful expectation now. And people are starting to stand up in their power. I live in a very small town, but everywhere around me are people standing up. And the police and the army is very busy with it, because they throw parties, they go on the beach, they go on the street. You can hear ambulances now, and perhaps you can also hear music. And I'm laughing, because I love this rebellious energy of the people. So this was the message the Plants World wants to share with us all. And they have a little bit more to say, okay? We greet you and thank you for listening to us. We are part of the holy authentic creation, the kingdom of plants, and we're always with you in service of love. And know that joy is your highest vibration that you can send out right now to all. We thank you and we love you. So yeah, here it is. Birds are singing, dogs are barking, ambulances everywhere, and the loud music, and I'm laughing. It feels joyful. It is not a scary thing. It's a wonderful thing, because more and more people start to wake up, and this apparently was needed for us, for the collective of the humanity, to realize that the things stink, that there's something wrong with the governments and everything. It's crumbling down now. And we know and feel inside they can take away our internet, they're planting the 5G everywhere. It is bad for our bodily systems, because it's a kind of electromagnetic field that doesn't resonate with our bodies, with all of life. And of course we should be on the beaches, in the mountains, in the forest, to consume the electrolytes, to not have any trouble with this 5G that they're sending out everywhere now. And there's so much going on. They can shut the banks, they can take care, we have no work, we can't work because we're locked up in our house. Yeah, because they don't have enough prisons, right? Anyways, start to laugh and start to see the fun of it. Play with what is going on right now and do your best. And be in unity. You can't be separated from each other anymore. Don't shut yourself off. Open your heart, open your mind, and find creative ways to be with this time. And as last, take excellent care of your bodies and realize what is it you feed yourself with. What is the energy? Does it come from the nature, from love? Or is it made by human beings who seek to control you and full of all things that your body doesn't need and need to take a lot of work to get rid of, like toxic substances, including your medication and vaccinations, are full of things that your body doesn't need? Your body is completely capable of defending itself. So are you, and as are we, all together. In love, I greet you and thank you for tuning in. And have a wonderful time with yourself, take rest, and with each other. Bye bye.